Hello, my name is Alexia Tzortzis, and I am part of the inaugural class of Female Eagle Scouts. I am also a founding member of Troop 402, which is a swiftly growing troop based out of Lafayette, California. A little bit about me: I started my scouting career back in 2019 when scouting first opened their borders to women, and I believe that was my sophomore year of high school. Since then, I have graduated from my troop. I've become an Eagle Scout. I graduated from high school. I am now studying biology at the University of Utah here in Salt Lake City. Growing up, I was always around scouting because of my brother and my father, who are both Eagle Scouts, along with my uncle. And so while I was always around scouting and I was always exposed to it, I was never able to be a part of it as much as I would have liked to be until 2019. And in 2019, my family and a couple of other exceptional families and individuals all got together and we created Troop 402. Since then, I have been learning all I can from scouting. I knew in the beginning I would learn things from scouting like outdoorsmanship and knifesmanship and other things like that, such as knots and lashings, but I never imagined all of the other important life skills I would have gained from scouting. Things like communication and confidence and the invaluable leadership skills that I gained in my troop. These are the things that I feel are most important about scouting, and while knowing how to tie a one-handed bowline behind my back is a pretty cool party trick, I definitely feel that I use communication and leadership skills a lot more in my day-to-day life. Looking back at myself at the beginning of the troop versus now, I feel like I can see a huge difference in not only my practical knowledge and skills, but in my confidence in myself and in the skills that I worked so hard to get. That is the greatest thing I gained from scouting. The newfound confidence I have in myself to be able to handle anything that is thrown my way and not only survive in any situation, but to thrive in it. Whether that is pushing myself through a grueling hike or navigating a terrifying presentation in class. The confidence I gained from being a leader in this troop and in this program is amazing, and it makes all the difference in my daily life now. Another important thing I learned from my scouting experience is the importance of fun, of having fun, even in difficult situations. When I first became a senior patrol leader back in 2019, I quickly learned that it was a lot easier to get my scouts to learn new skills if we created a game out of it. They were able to memorize things quicker if we made a song out of it. They were able to accomplish more than they thought they could if we had fun with it. In August of 2019, I had the incredible opportunity to lead a trek through Emigrant Wilderness for 5 days. In preparation for this, my troop did a lot of practice hikes. 10 milers, 15 milers, 20 milers, in the heat, in the cold, in the early morning, in the late afternoon, at night. Sometimes with no weight on our backs, sometimes with a lot of weight on our backs. Some of these hikes were a lot easier than others, and some of these hikes seemed like I had gotten stuck in a time loop and I was just hiking up the same hill over and over and over again. But during these hikes, joking with the girls, making them laugh and sing and skip and whatever else to keep their morale up always helped. The musical Hamilton became an essential thing to know as we belted the lyrics across every hill, stream, and field we crossed. When we embarked on our 5-day adventure across the Emigrant Wilderness, I knew that there would be a couple of hiccups and hardships, and honestly, I was kind of expecting the worst, but every time we faced a new challenge or on that trek, or maybe a particularly steep hill when we were exhausted, my scouts would just drink some water, take a deep breath, and start singing a new song. Very loudly and very off-key, we made our way through. Seeing the difference that joy caused in my scouts was incredible. Eventually, we tried to have fun with almost everything we did. I didn't want my girls to look back on their scouting experiences with a few fun memories and outings and then just a wash of dull meetings. I wanted them to look back and not be able to see a single part of their experience that was boring or dull. And so that's what I tried to do. I know because of this that I cannot look back on a single part of my scouting that I didn't like. All of it was fun for me, and I know that I will always look back on that time with fond memories. Scouting in general has been such an amazing experience. Specifically regarding being an Eagle Scout and what that means to me, well, it's actually kind of difficult to say or to put in words. To me, being an Eagle Scout was never about checking boxes off of paper or getting a new mark or a rank or award. Being an Eagle Scout was about learning all that I could. It was about gaining new experiences and being able to give back to my troop and community even when I would eventually leave or move away. Being an Eagle Scout is about pushing myself through a difficult process and knowing that I could do it. It was about achieving a long-term goal because I knew that I could. Because while it was hard at times, I wanted to keep going and prove to not only myself, but to others as well, what was possible and what we could do. I have learned so much from this program, from practical life skills to being able to tie 6 knots in 22 seconds. I have also learned so much about myself and have been able to grow into the person I am today because of scouting. I have had an amazing time in this program, and I know I will always be incredibly grateful for what I was able to accomplish with the tools and support that BSA gave me. Thank you.